Good morning. A 5-minute video here about the task for today. So, it's a combination of some technical things around using Google Sheets and making graphs, as well as the whole point of statistics, which is to communicate ideas. Last week, quite a few people entered in their beef counts. Now, I've had to reduce some of them if they went over 10, just for the purposes of this task. I've changed it just to keep the results tidy. Now, at the bottom, you'll see there is a total. There is a median, which is like the middle number. It's not average. It's slightly different. The median is the middle. And then under that, I've put in some of the conditions on those days. So the wind, it was quite windy early on in the week, the temperature, high, low, and the rainfall for each of those days. So your task this week is to make a graph about this, and then take that graph into a slideshow and make statements about what you notice. So you have to choose the data. I would suggest ignoring the people part of this, and have a good look. Now, you might notice like the totals are dependent on how many people filled it in, right? So Friday, not many people were out doing it, so it got a low total. So actually, the median might be a more useful tally. And you can see here, although 56 bees were found, more than half the people found nothing. There was 0 bees for more than half of the people. So I would highly recommend you use the median. But whether or not you want to combine that, what you can do here is, if you don't want to just grab everything, I'm going to press Shift and go across so I can collect those. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to press Control. And so it allows me to click this without getting any in between. So there I've got my Shift, but then here I've got to go Control, and I've got to click each one that I want particularly. You'll need to also include the days. The days need to also be in there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over up here to Insert, and under Insert, you'll see Chart. And the task here is going to be about which kind of graph you've chosen, right? So if you create a column chart, that's going to give you some kind of information, but is that the best way to represent the data that you've chosen? You could include more than just wind. It could also have temperature. You can combine these things. I'm going to pick one that I know is not going to be very helpful. So I'm going to use a pie graph. And what you'll notice, where is it? It's not, okay. Pie graph should show up there, and I'm done. Where is it? Where's my pie graph? It should be in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's right at the top. So I've picked a bad, it's not a good example of not a good choice for the graph there. But your task is to kind of play around with that and try and figure out which kind of graph would be more appropriate for the task, right? So chart style is the thing I'm going to go back to. The setup here, I don't want a pie graph. I'm going to try maybe a line graph. That's not really quite right either. So you've got to try and figure out, okay, what actually shows some relationship between these. What you may choose to do, because in that case there, they're kind of showing a lot of stuff, is you might be best to make a copy. All right, so if you make a copy of this, and actually what I will do, I'm going to share this, so actually you will have a copy. It'll say Bee Survey with your name in it. And in your own copy of it, you can move these things around. So here, I'm just going to say Bee Survey copy. And then what you can do is you can make your own table. So for example, here, I pretty much don't, I have to leave all these names and all these people because they're what create the tally. But what I can do is put this in here. I could insert a new grid, and I'm about to run out of time, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Good luck, guys. Put your video into your graph into a slideshow with a statement. Thank you.